innocent girls. Don't mean to scare you, but be careful. Maybe think twice before you walk alone. Call somebody to take you home. Look over your shoulder when you go that way. This world might take you to a bad place. Remember you told me things your mama said. She never gave you enough affection. Let you run around. She didn't know you're bound to feel alone and such neglection. You may feel the need to fix the past with me and show overlovingness. Feed me, pushes me further. World full of bad, I can't take much longer. Hold tight, you'll see I'm right. I don't tell you nothing just to mess with your mind. Don't be cold and act like you know some things my child make us all feel small. Remember you told me I should watch out. You see now I will have a good intentions. So keep your eyes stretched and sharp your senses. I'm terrified that you'll lose direction. Just hold tight, you'll see I'm right. I don't tell you nothing just to mess with your mind. Don't be cold and act like you know some things my child make us all feel small. Take this mark back to where it came from. Leave me out, this is not mine. To carry with me through my life. Hope these scars can heal with time. Hold tight, you'll see I'm right. I don't tell you nothing just to mess with your mind. Don't be cold and act like you know some things my child make us all feel small. And I'll hold tight and hope I'm right. I'll see the good when I lose my sight. I'll play right and follow my life. I'll scream what I need with my silent sound.
There you go. Beware for aware. There we go. A little dedication right off the top. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Mane.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
Those of you that are new to the podcast and would like to be part of the Hemajang Gang, please participate in the live chat.
That's all you have to do. And what we do here is we talk to the Hamajang Gang. And Hamajang, by the way, Hawaiian Pidgin English for all mix up. That's what Hamajang means. Including Keone Nunes coming in from Thailand. How's it? And there's Aware laughing at me because when I made this, it was called Be Aware. That's the name of this video as a joke. Her mom is Be Aware. She's Aware, and her mom is Be Where. How's that? Hey, front row hottie coming in. Aloha no, Felicia. How are you?
Mama Sean, aloha from the still sizzling Southwest.
Ooh, it is hot there. I heard that. You seen these videos, people cooking on the sidewalk and stuff? Oh, yeah. Michael Anthony Smith, how are you? We're going to see how long you last. Michael Anthony is does radio work very early in the morning. So to see him at all is always something.
Yes. Devin saying aloha to Felicia.
There we go. And Darlene S. Aloha, Andy, James, and the Hamajang Gang. Hey. Mahalo for being here. And for those of you who might just be joining us, take, for instance, Go for it.
Rintaro Umanai.
Ooh, wow, mean for the first time,
Yeah,
bro.
aloha from Tokyo.
All the way from Tokyo.
Hey.
Yeah, what we do here, we talk about things when subjects come up with the Hamajang Gang, but also we editorialize videos, news clips. In fact, I was talking to a radio station today in Seattle. Was it Seattle? Well, up there in the Washington area to promote our show coming up on the 19th.
Oh, in Renton.
Renton, yes. And he was saying, I got to tell you, it's so much fun to watch your show and just kind of get a glimpse of what's going on back home. So, thanks for everybody. And that's why we editorialize news items to give you a chance. And we have a few of them. We don't normally get to all of them, but we'll do our very best. Andre Gomez, 67, live in Tokyo. Sound good like a good album.
Yeah.
How's that
Like
right
a really
there?
good band that made it all the way to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Roger Sasaki still eating ice cream left over from yesterday. Bombay might spoil.
Oh, yeah. That's a smart thing to do, Roger. Thank you. Denny Helton, how are you? How's it, Andy? And the Hamajang Gang from Auburn, Washington. Is that near Renton by any chance?
I have no idea. I didn't know there was an Auburn in Washington.
Yeah.
I only know Auburn, Alabama.
You've been all over, you bugger.
Well, football games, so I know stuff.
Oh, I get it.
Those things, yeah.
That you
Sports.
played in or that you watched?
Watched.
Oh, there we
yeah.
go. Okay. And Devin says, aloha, Darlene. Today was a frazzle day. I am so glad to be here at the show. It makes everything better. Oh, how nice is that? Who's this?
DLG 907, Aloha, Dillingham, Alaska. Nice.
Dillingham, I was expecting Boulevard.
Yeah, I was thinking Dillingham, Kalihi.
But from Alaska.
Yeah, and if any new Hamajangers there, if there's an old stomping ground or where you lived or visited here in Hawaii, we might have a music video that goes through that neighborhood.
That goes through your old stomping grounds. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. You see all these here? All of these videos are videos that we have of different neighborhoods. So you know what? We no more all, but we get plenty right there. Ooh, yeah, funny. I know it is, yeah. I'm guessing the Dillingham reference, right? Oh, Devin, we cooled down to 80 at night, and my pool is 90. Wow. Oh, look. Hey,
Rick
this is
S.
That's Ninth Island Rick X,
Yeah,
right?
he went anonymous avatar.
He went with the transparent avatar.
Salute to the Hamajang Gang.
Deborah Casey Jones. Aloha, Andy James from Kentucky. Good evening. There we go.
Kevin Frazier, SpaceX Command Center.
He's talking about this right here.
Oh, that's where he was coming from.
Yeah, and everybody is like, Andy, stay away from the buttons. Because they know. They know. I'll tell you the story about that. One time I hit the button that ends the show, and I hit it, but if I let my hand off it, it ends the show. Oh. So I did the whole show with my hand on that button. It was like that movie where the guy steps on the landmine and he couldn't lift his foot. Whew,
All right, everybody back up, back
up. Yeah, my avatar went on vacation. Too hot, it melted. Right here.
DLG 907 says, when I go back home, I take a picture of the airport on the North Shores.
Oh. Of the airport.
Dillingham Airport, yeah?
I don't know.
The one where they go,
yes,
Wailua.
that's right. I've never been there.
Oh, I think I drove past it.
Yeah.
And they used to have skydiving. I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not.
That's I guess that is an airport because they take off from the grass.
Yeah.
And yes, I've been there many times. I was thinking about something with like a baggage carousel and all
But you came
that.
around the other way sometimes too when you were younger. Waianae days.
Her father never know. I love that. Also, the one where you look directly into the camera and the oops face. I know. And you'd be surprised how many people screenshot it. I know. Renton is about 10 miles away from me. So, Danny, will we see you at the show then?
August
maybe?
19th.
August 19th, if can.
One show.
One show. We did have 2 shows scheduled, but I asked if we could please cancel the second show. There weren't that many people there, and they all happily moved to the first show
that's good.
because I was afraid that, yeah, I know, me with my hot water and honey cup, which I will not have on the live show.
Yeah, and those of you that don't know, performing 45 minutes to an hour is a really big workout. Because the energy that you put out and then doing it twice.
Yeah. Well, also, and this is not an excuse, it's a fact, but when I had the tongue cancer, I lost a lot of resilience to my ability to talk for a long time. I know. Or maybe it was just nature's way of saying, shut up!
Keep it down over there.
Oh, my goodness. Skydiving. Never, ever jump out of a perfectly good airplane coming from a pilot.
Yes.
There we go. That's right. Okay, yes, the Waianae Days.
Oh.
Okay, Waianae Days. I have a Waianae video if you would like to say it. I'm from Makaha. Oh, I got a video for you then. Okay. In fact, let me cue it up here and then let's see. It was called West. I called it West Side. That should come up there. Yeah. Okay. So I got it queued up. So let's do a news item because this is good news. My wife, of course, works at a school, taught for years, is now in the administration side. But this, there may be a breath of fresh air into the teacher shortage. Check this out.
The state says it has taken big strides in addressing the teacher shortage. With less than a week to go before the school year starts, teachers are looking ahead with more optimism. Manolo Morales reports.
As teachers get their classrooms ready, the Department of Education says there are 340 positions open statewide, which is an improvement from the past years when there would be close to 1,000.
Mahalo, Danny.
He says a big reason for that is the new system that allows applicants to apply for specific schools that have open positions.
In the past, it was pool-based. When teachers applied, they were put into a pool, and then applicants were sent to the schools.
Can you believe? I didn't know that. There was so you go there, you don't know whether you're going to go to Makaha or what? Neighbor islands? Were they included? Don't know.
Nakamura says teachers can now see which schools are in need, and that has attracted more applicants in general, especially in rural areas, which are normally hard to fill.
Wow. That's one of the nice things about our new process right now is that people can see where the jobs are. And if it's in their own neighborhoods, that's what they're doing is they're applying right there.
Another reason for optimism, teachers are entering the new school year with a new contract, a pay raise of about 14% in the next 4 years.
He looks like he could be a teacher. You know what I mean? If there was like a Hawaii Five-0 episode or something, right? Doesn't he look natural there?
Yeah.
Starting salary has also gone up from $38,000 a year to $50,000.
It's going to be a lot better, and so hopefully that will entice more to join us and makes it easier for those of us who are already in the field to survive.
The state still has to rely on emergency hires, which are teachers who are still working towards getting their license. DOE says it hired 189 of them. The teachers union points out that it's less than ideal because they can't stay more than 5 years and are usually from out of state.
We want to do everything we can to get, especially local folks, into these teaching positions. Because
doesn't he look like a nice guy?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about him.
He probably gives a good hug.
Yeah. Hey, buy me a drink first.
because they'll have roots, right? And when something goes bad, they don't just fly away back to the mainland or wherever they came from.
The state admits it still has a lot of work to do in attracting and retaining teachers. Nakamura says a new initiative approved by the governor to build more housing for teachers should help. He adds that a paid teacher internship program will be launched soon to help attract more people to enter the field. Manolo Morales, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, now we're going to play a little Makaha video, and this goes out to both, hold on, let me see. I think it was Puka Shell and DLG 907, okay? Hang on, because I got to find my mouse and all my visual cacophony here. Okay.
Hail to thee showing up again.
Oh, yeah, that's Puka Shell. There we go. All right, gang, here we go. This is for you.
Well then, what you do last summer out there on some Hawaiian isle? That's me with some friends and Corona. Well, it's gotta be good, 'cause you only get one. Sitting on the beach, sand and the sun, that's living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive. I could be here all night. Leave me here standing if my timing ain't right. That's living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive. It's all written in our page. When we let something go. From the heart, when we make a new friend, we will play on rainy days, and our ships will all come in. Yeah, living. You gotta be alive. It's all written in our page. When we let something go, when we give from the heart, when we make a new friend, we will play on rainy days, and our ships will all come in. Gotta be alive.
Ooh, there you go, all the West Side folks, and they pop up like Mav over here and say, hey, WHS, right there. Yes, I was there occasionally.
Yeah, some little bit.
A little bit. Everybody goes, how come you never graduate? Bruh, had surf. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the airport. Now, you and I will be at the airport soon, right? But we both have known traveler numbers.
Yes, thank goodness.
I know, so we can go that TSA pre,
yes,
which is like, right?
Yeah.
There is a new system, and they're giving it away free for a while at the airport.
Wait.
check this out.
What?
Extra way to get through. Airport security is coming to Hawaii, but it's not for everyone. A security company called Clear made a deal with the State Transportation Department, but H&N Investigates uncovered many complaints. Our Daryl Huff has tonight's top story.
It won't be long here at Honolulu Airport until you'll face a line like this at security and someone will come up to you and say, hey, I can get you to the front of the line. That person will be a Clear representative, the company calls an ambassador, offering a free trial if you're ready to sign up.
That's why they're getting complaints, because they're calling it Clear. In Hawaii, they should call it kapukats. Hey, like kapukats. Whoa, I'm down.
We go.
Capture your face and eyes and do a one-time scan of your physical ID, like a driver's license or passport.
That will get you to the front of the line on a 60-day free trial, after which $189 will be charged to your credit card every year. That sales tactic concerns the Better Business Bureau.
Consumers are confused. They're signing up in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
They're not understanding the fine print. They're not understanding how their data is being handled or how they can get it back.
The New York BBB says Clear has 247 complaints nationwide over the last 3 years, 117 this year alone. Its BBB rating is D-. The BBB website lists the complaints. This one is typical.
A very aggressive representative at the airport said that
Free for only $189. Stay tuned. Operators are waiting. And that's not all.
I was getting a free trial. I even asked her point blank if there would be a charge, and she said no. Clear is responsible for this very bad, fraudulent, unscrupulous business behavior, and I want a refund.
As a savvy consumer, you want to take a step back and go, this might be something I want, but I need to learn more about it first. And you can't do that while you're waiting online.
She said consumers should also compare Clear's $189 a year cost to TSA PreCheck, which is harder to sign up for, but only costs around $17 a year.
But
at
you know
H&L,
what?
while hundreds are in regular security screening, TSA PreCheck can be one.
Pause. Okay, here, Poppy Cheney says Clear is pretty good. Now, this comes from a pilot, right? But now TSA is requiring your ID even when the Clear rep takes you to the front of the line. I like TSA PreCheck better because your retina scan evidently is your ID.
Oh.
How scary is that?
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I couldn't get this thing to stop.
Wide open, Clear users cut through
Look,
both
Clear.
those
Not a
lines.
line is
We hear
clear.
from our users that it's a service that they'd like to use here in Hawaii. So we want to bring it in.
Director of Transportation Ed Sniffen says he will ask Clear about the complaints and agrees travelers should be cautious about what they sign up for. He's a satisfied customer of Clear himself. DOTs agreed to let Clear set up 36 pods in Honolulu and 12 on Maui. It will pay between $50,000 and $60,000 a year in lease rent, plus 10% of the fees paid by Hawaii residents who sign up.
No wonder he's a fan.
Right?
Sniffen points out that the initial deal is a revocable permit.
If there's any complaints that come through, we follow up on them to see what our partners are doing as part of their businesses.
The company, which
I had Clear when I used to go to DC often. It was worth it going through DCA. Oh, well, there we go. Rectal, not rent. Did I say rectal? I didn't say
You
that.
didn't say
I
that.
said retina.
Retina. That scan is for you're a doctor.
Yeah, and
proctologist.
and that one costs more than $189.
just
Twice
TSA
in some
approved and in
states.
53 airports across the country declined an interview, but says its ambassadors follow strict guidelines and says we're proud that 91.3% of people decide
Take care, Stephen. He got the bug.
to keep their Clear Plus membership after signing up. We believe that's a reflection of the passion people have for the Clear brand and the service we provide.
It's got nothing to do with the Clear brand. It's got to do with getting in the front of the line. You know?
A lot to do with the Clear being unclear about the payments.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's always something, right?
So we can see what the operation looks like. We can see how it runs. And if it looks good, we give them a lease.
The land board approved Clear's permit last week, but it'll still be until about the end of the year before they're in place here at Honolulu and Maui airports. Reporting from Honolulu International Airport, Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
And Papi Cheney says, many airline rewards have discontinued rates for Clear. I know United for sure offers it. I don't fly United, so no good for me. Yeah, depending. Hey, whatever gets you through the airport quicker.
We got a visitor from down under.
We're here.
Aloha from New Zealand.
Oh, mahalo. How you? Blacks. Right? Isn't that
All blacks.
All blacks.
Yeah.
All blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Linda, how you? Thank you for being here. My daughter spent almost a year in New Zealand studying the connection between Hawaii and New Zealand.
Ah, the Maori and the Maoli.
Oh, it was, and it was an eye-opening experience for her. You know.
This Clear thing, I mean, so if you get TSA pre-check,
yeah,
we get in faster than regular.
Yeah.
But is that not fast enough for some people where they go, I need to be first?
Well, what do they do? If you have Clear, they just say, excuse me, stop everybody and put you right in the line. Oh, man, that's going to make you a favorite on the airport. Look at here, Rick S. from Ninth Island doing the Charles K. salute.
Oh,
Charles K., you catching on. I don't know if he's here today.
Is that Ninth Island Rick, or is that...
This is Ninth Island Rick, isn't it?
He has a beard also, like Rick S.?
I guess so.
Wow.
I don't know. I've never seen this avatar before, but he's doing the Charles K.
That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah. Discounted. Oh, discounted.
Oh, not discontinued.
Oh, discounted. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I read it right. He did auto carrot.
Auto carrot.
Definitely auto carrot.
The real Rick S.
The real Rick S. There you go. Oh, what is this? Oh, Nani says, oh, yeah, Wisconsin Rick. Oh,
that's Rick Foot.
Yeah. Oh, that's Rick Foot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because Rick S. Ninth Island uses just the letter, right? His avatar.
I thought it was changed. Yeah. My bad, Rick. Sorry.
I was gonna say, what are the chances both Rick S's look alike? So I was like, wait, they both look like that?
Well, you just feel like that because we're so often mistaken as twins.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I was at the restaurant yesterday. You go, Andy Bumatai. Where is he?
When I pick you and James up at the airport, I will have the one hand I shall do the Charles K. That's the great salute.
That's the new Hamajang gang. Cloak and dagger, you know.
But I got to cover this eye because this eye don't work that good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'll use the tattoo arm.
Thank you. Use the tattoo arm. Oh, too funny. Oh, that's so inside. I just love it. Yeah. Thank you, Rick. Sorry I mistook you for Ninth Island, Rick.
I'll tell you what, though. I love TSA pre-check, and there was only sometimes 10 people in line, sometimes 5 people in line, and I think that's amazing. So Clear would just get me in front of 5 people.
Yeah, and the thing is, the price difference between $189 and $17. Now it's a hassle because you got to go down to the office, you got to fill out the stuff, you got to wait in line. It took me about an hour to get mine.
I think when me and my daughter, we got lucky when we got there. It was only like 30 minutes. We're done.
There you go.
And that's worth it. I'll wait in line there for an hour, but wait, only 5 minutes at the airport.
Wow. Well,
I'd rather do that.
I'd rather do that too.
Yeah.
The secret handshake that got nothing to do with hands. That's so us. Don't you agree?
Sam Bittner, avert your eye.
Avert your eye. And let's see. Keone Noon is so true. And what Keone said was, Papi Cheney, way better than the one finger salute. You number one. We don't do that.
Ichiban.
I know. Okay, now, cold weather, it's hot all across America, of course. But Alaska is starting to get cold. Mm-hmm. And they have homeless there. Listen to what the mayor is thinking about doing.
The mayor of Alaska's largest city says he's planning to send some of the state's homeless to warmer cities.
Which warmer cities do you suppose that might be? I know. Think about it.
A lack of shelter space as winter approaches. But as our Eddie Dowd reports, the program is already getting pushback, including from Honolulu Hale.
Yeah.
Some Hawaii residents we talked to today were kind of taken aback by the idea of more homeless potentially coming to the state.
What? No, like, what's that?
I'm not gonna say. Did he ask the homeless, how do you feel about more homeless coming from Alaska? Homeless here in Hawaii are angry.
But look at this. This guy in the motorcycle pulls up and starts talking to that homeless girl over there. Let's watch that in the background.
Well, you know what? I mean, that's a good pickup line. Hey, girl, I get house.
and the big pause before house. Watch
They
this.
say
though.
they understand how the warmer climate could be more hospitable, but say we're already in a homeless crisis.
Enough is enough.
Never work. But okay, anyway, here's a gal representing the UFC gym, evidently.
Our homeless population is pretty high. Why add to that mess?
Send them to a state that can actually take care of their homeless.
The mayor of Anchorage, Alaska's largest city with a population of more than 130,000, says he doesn't have enough shelter space to house people this coming winter, which is why they are looking at flying homeless out.
It's sad that we had to get to this. But
yeah, like, and will you be taking them back when it gets warmer?
Can we do like an exchange program?
I'll give you 2 homeless for 1 James.
Wait, 2 homeless? Come on, I'm at least worth 5 homeless.
5 homeless.
we're here to save lives. That's my job.
Oh.
This last year was the most deadly year in history for people who are homeless, dying on the streets. So when people approach us and want to go to someplace warm, or they want to go to some town where they have family or friends that can take care of them, if they choose to go there, we'll support that.
Can you imagine some guy getting ready, and to leave the house, and his friends go, "Bro, why are you dressing like that? You look like one bum." "I'm looking for a free plane fare home."
That's what I'm gonna tell my friends in Alaska. Say, you like come back Hawaii?
Yeah.
Just dress homeless and go talk to the mayor.
Put on your boroboros.
Tuesday, Honolulu's mayor pushing back against the idea, even though Hawaii wasn't specifically named.
No, it's not new. I think what's new about it is a mayor coming out and saying, I'm going to do this purposely to save their lives, taking that moral high ground, if you will, instead of coming up with a solution in his own backyard. It's not.
Tell him, bro.
I always get mafia vibes from Blanjardi.
It's that voice, Yeah. He sounds like me.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Winter 12 months a year, why they're not considering some sort of indoor solution.
The conversation comes as Hawaii grapples with a worsening homeless crisis of its own. Last year, nearly 6,000 people experienced homelessness in the islands. The vast majority of those are residents, and 1 in 4 are Native Hawaiians. We talked to some of Hawaii's own unsheltered about the Alaska mayor's plan and the prospect of new arrivals, and
this ought to be good.
Don't bother me.
Up on the streets.
The other people that coming out from the mainland will be using our resources.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They're going to be using the plug at the beach to charge their
Others who
phone.
escaped colder states to live unsheltered in Hawaii were more sympathetic to the idea.
23 years ago from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Yeah, that's a good idea because the cold.
Now the mayor of Anchorage says this program is still being figured out and hasn't chosen officially which cities will see some of Alaska's homeless, but he has floated the potential idea of Los Angeles. We also reached out to Hawaii Governor Josh Green's office for a comment, but we were told by staff that he was traveling. Reporting in Kalihi, Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
We were told he was vacationing in Alaska.
And he's trying to work on his flight home.
Man, that's such a tough gig, And then you get all these homeless guys that live in there, right? What do you put 20 of them on a plane? It's people like, "Oh, please don't sit next to me."
Yeah, tell me about it.
You know a little bit about that.
Right? When I lived in Pittsburgh in the winters, I know police, and this was in the 90s, would go around and pick them up. Hey, you want to...
And where would they take them?
Jail, just for the night. On cold nights.
Yeah.
Like really, really cold nights. And take them in jail, say, sleep, and then release you in the morning.
Today, when I stopped by the 7-Eleven, I guess it was a 7-Eleven near Costco when I was getting my hearing aids, checked into on the way home. And there was these 2 homeless people there, and I did something I never do. I gave him a couple bucks.
Yeah, last night, me and my daughter bought spam musubi for a homeless guy who's at the 7-Eleven. Just like half a block from, or a couple blocks from my house.
You know, and I don't know why I do that. And seriously, this is the first time I've ever given any homeless any money. I've helped them, you know, with programs and stuff, but never here's. And I think it has to do with us covering this homeless thing.
I think you're right. Because, I usually just walk past.
Yeah, I do the no eye contact thing, and I looked at him, and I was looking at me.
Yeah, as soon as we park, and we've done it before. My daughter was in high school. When I sent her 7-Eleven, she would get something for the homeless person hanging out in front.
Wow. I know that guy is Lolo. Yeah, something. Yeah.
Or he's laughing out loud over.
Oh. Aloha from Wailuku, Maui. Aloha. No, I've been kind of ignoring the chat. Sorry, you guys, but we've been... poor solution for the homeless. Do better, Alaska. Yeah.
DLG is saying Anchorage Mayor is the Lolo.
Oh, Anchorage Mayor. Anchorage Mayor nuts. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry about that, DL. Okay, the motorcycle guy would give the girl one package. Oh, yeah?
Oh, maybe donation, like, hey, here,
oh, yeah,
food.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Maybe he did like us and give them a gift.
When I was working with those programs that help the homeless and stuff, you know, with the motorcycle club, Pacific Nights, when we did that, one of the things the people who help the homeless, you know, on the streets, living on the streets, they say the women need personal hygiene products.
Yeah.
You know, so we collected a lot of that. You know.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Maybe that's something that that motorcycle person.
Could be. And plus, right after that, so you like one ride or what? Huh? I'll make sure to bring you home.
Vroom, vroom. Well, they bring you home, just, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, not a solution. That's awful. Well, they've done it before, you know. I almost ran it. I found a news item from 8 years ago where people were sending people to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Is Kinako online? Is she down there?
No.
No, she's not. Let's see if the camera works even. Yeah, it might not. It's been, empty.
Andy had it all set up. And then 2 minutes before we go live, he tore it. All the toys are all over the place now.
Yeah, she went nuts on it. Well, that's her job. That's her job. Yeah. Palm Springs get heat. From what I understand, Los Angeles doesn't have enough homeless people. Not. Yeah, I know. Well,
Maharishi.
I agree. It's awful.
Maharishi, send them to Florida and Texas. Those are warm climates.
But from Alaska, they're gonna say, "Where's the warmest place with the cheapest flight?" They're not gonna go to Miami. I promise you that.
They do have their own airlines.
Yeah. We're on it.
Yeah.
We're flying it. What am I saying?
I better watch my mouth.
Quiet.
I might be on the no-fly list.
Yeah, I know. Hiram. Hi-ho. Aloha, Gengi. How's it? Good for you, Andy. Yeah. Again, I don't know what possessed me. You know, my wife is going to go, you did what? You know? Because I was one of those guys. Come on, man, go get especially the people who obviously are able to work. You know, a lot of them have problems and stuff. But I don't know what it was.
Your wife can say, "You did what? And you owe me $20."
My favorite was this guy was limping, and he came up, and then he came up and he gave me attitude right on the side of the road. I was stopped in my car, and then when I looked at him like, brah, right, kind of roll my eyes. He stuck finger at me. Seatbelt off, door open. What? Bruh, he took off like a sprinter, and I'm yelling, what happened to the limp?
I had that happen when I was on the bus. I was driving the city bus. A homeless guy outside was talking trash. I was new, and then I took off my seatbelt, and I was like, whoa, I'm at work.
Yeah, whoa, you're
so
at
I put
work.
my seatbelt back.
Yeah.
We got another new person said hello from Rhode Island.
Where was that?
Right there.
Oh, right
Kristen
here.
Laurie.
Hi, Kristen. Aloha from Rhode Island. Another island person.
Yeah.
There we go.
Us Islanders got to stick together.
Hey, Kristen, if you have an old stomping grounds here in Hawaii, we always point out that we have a number of videos. Just one. And if we may have one that takes us through your old neighborhood. So let us know if you're from Hawaii or just here and miss a certain neighborhood, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, it's how we welcome the new people.
Yeah. I wonder if my friend from Sidewalk Island gonna show up or
Sidewalk. Ooh, okay. I've seen videos of street dogs who fake a limp to get treats from tourists. Once they get the goods, the limp disappears. Oh man.
Kristen says that her boyfriend is from Pukalani.
Pukalani, that's Maui, right?
Nah, you got me on that one.
Pukalani. Guys, help me out. Where's Pukalani? I don't know. I just seem to remember it being Maui.
Sounds like it. I know it's not Oahu.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it is, maybe we'll. Have you been there, Kristen? Let me know. Okay. Maui. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Okay. Well, let's play. Have you been there, Kristen? That's what we need to know.
Sam Bittner says Rhode Island, the 10th island.
we're adopting them all.
Yeah. Don't forget Manhattan, the 11th island.
Right. Oh, okay. And then there's Kitchen Island.
Yeah, the baseball, the little leaguers are doing well. And also the softball young ladies are doing well. I've been keeping up with the sports, dominating.
The Hawaii sports programs are so good, and thank you for being a part of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm always, trying to help out. We actually have a scrimmage later today, so at Aya High School.
James coaches.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time that a state government has actually stated what they intended to do. The houseless population, most times, it's agencies that send them without notifying anyone. That's what Rick Blangiardi said. But hey, don't take the moral high ground and pretend because you never do your homework that you can just jettison them when they get.
You want to save their lives.
Yes, that's it. If we could just save one person. Our buses on Kauai have 7 cameras.
Yeah. Well, when I started driving on Oahu, they didn't have cameras yet.
Oh, they didn't. Yeah. Okay. And we don't know if Kristen is from Maui.
Yeah. Okay. Well, her boyfriend, I don't know if she's visited. We don't know if she's visited Maui.
Well, well, we don't want to play a video, and she goes, "Oh, that's interesting. I've never been there."
Looks like every place that I see on TV.
That's right.
It looks just like Rhode Island.
Without dun 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 in the background. Yeah, okay. So let's play another editorialized video, and this one's kind of cute, right? Because what it is a Kauai cookie. We just talked about Maui, Oahu. Now we're going to go to Heliantu Kauai.
A Kauai couple in their golden years is still going around promoting their longtime family business, and they still provide input to help improve their products.
Which is already really good. In our Kapuna Life, Christine Ueno talks to the founders of Kauai Cookie about the secret to a long life and a long business.
Brady Bunch.
Chances are you've seen these products in stores, maybe received some cookies as a gift, or even given them away. But did you know the founders of Kauai Cookie are both in their 90s and are still contributing to its success?
Many times I taste some of the products.
And what do you think?
Not so good.
That's 95-year-old Mabel Hashisaka. She's one of the founders who's not shy about telling her daughters who run the business what to do.
So funny, somebody who's into food, his last name is Hashisaka, right? Because, Hashi is chopsticks, right?
Oh yeah.
So if you suck the chopsticks, you are Hashisaka. Oh, no.
You had lots of macadamia nut on the top, but I said put some in the cookie because the top will mostly either run away.
She, along with her 97-year-old husband, Norman, started making the products in 1965 as a snack sold at the old Kawakami store on the garden aisle. Kauai Cookie now has its own marketplace, cafe, and bakery, selling more than a dozen different products.
Still help make tsukemono when it's a big event for us. She'll come down, and sometimes she watches the cooks, and she'll actually personally make sure that they're doing it right.
And the couple still promotes Kauai Cookie. Just last month, they traveled to Washington, D.C. for the Hawaii on the Hill event, even stopping in Las Vegas for fun.
I think their view on life, and I think part of why they are so lively at their age, is that they rather live well today than, live longer and not so well.
What? Live well today than as opposed to not live well and live longer. Wow, that's I don't know.
How much longer she's expecting them to live?
James! Erase. I gotta rewind. Okay, we're gonna edit that one out. But you're right though.
No, I mean they've lived an amazing long life, and they seem like really awesome people. But
yeah, I love her. Put the cookie.
And she's right.
She's right.
Because then the flavor is with the cookie.
Yeah, eat the cookie. Right on. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
And yeah, the mayor's family. Koto was saying the mayor is Kawakami.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's their family name.
The couple just celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary.
We mutually respect each other's differences. I think that helps us to resolve many of our problems.
They enjoy.
Guarantee when I'm 95, I'm going to need subtitles.
I guess maybe Aware can help with that, or Nani.
And the TV station doesn't even provide it. It just naturally comes from him wherever he talks.
That's why he's talking down. That's where the subtitles stand.
Too late for edit, bro. I know. Oh, as long as they have good quality of life, there we go. I know.
By socializing and eating healthy, growing their own vegetables. They're grateful for the company's longevity and success and look forward to the years ahead.
70 wedding anniversary.
Nice.
I know. I remember when my parents hit their 50th wedding anniversary. She goes, 50 years I've been married to your father. Can you believe that, Andrew? I said, Mom, I'm 54. She goes, shh.
Like my mom referred to the customer. The customer for us is always king, and we're nobody, no company without the customer, and we try to remember that.
We hope to do whatever we can to make things pleasant for everybody.
For Kupuna Life, I'm Christine Ueno, KHON2 News.
Oh, they're all good. Yeah. All the stuff Kauai Cookie makes.
Kauai cookies are good.
And Kevin Frazier was talking about the shortbread cookie.
Oh. Yeah.
And you know what? They're right there. That reminds me of, famous Amos, Wally Amos, right? A buddy of mine. And he was saying he left the famous Amos company because they bought his company, and then when they wouldn't listen to him, he goes, "You can't, change the butter for margarine and make smaller chips. You're ruining the cookie." They fired him, and he goes, "That's you're turning it into Chips Ahoy." I mean, he was livid. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good to hear. And how long your parents been together? I know.
Oh, yeah, because Aware says that her dad is 92 and still trucking.
Yeah, that's right. I talk to Ann on the phone sometimes, and she goes, "Oh, wait a minute, my dad's calling. Hold on," And then she comes back. Gotta run. I gotta take him to kickboxing. So.
Yeah, I missed phone calls from my dad. He's called and James, yeah, Daddy. I know. I saw the caller ID.
We have caller ID nowadays.
And he's always, Daddy. I'm like, I know, Dad.
No, my dad was, Andrew. Yeah, Dad. Why did I call you? Huh? I could guess, but the chances. I just said Wally Amos. I used to sell his cookies with him in Waikiki. Yeah, when he lived in Waikiki. Yeah, dang, now I'm craving some cookies.
No kidding. No. I am too now.
Cookie Thursday.
Whoa. Settle down.
Settle down.
Can we do healthy foods maybe?
Yeah.
Carrot Tuesdays.
Andy did an in the car interview with Wally Amos. He is he still alive? Yes, he's moved to the East Coast, and still trying to do another cookie company. But it was interesting when I asked him why cookies.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like a very guy thing, and he's a macho guy. He said that he spent a lot of time with his aunt, and anytime anybody felt bad or was going through a hardship, she'd bake them cookies, and it would pick them up. And he says, cookies. I know.
I can see that.
Interesting. Yeah, I think more people should support these family-owned and run businesses or business that have good history. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But when she puts the macadamia nuts inside the cookies, then.
But
so
look at how where her head is at with that. You put them on the top, they run away. What way to put it?
That's true, because when you grab and it crumbles off.
They run away.
Yeah, they run away.
That reminds me of my dad when he didn't like gravel at any kind of walkway, because he said the same thing. Not gravel, that bug gonna run away.
Yeah, it gets in your feet or your shoes.
He goes,
run away.
I know. Today it was, I had to go catch the dog. The dog they are sitting. Mom and Dad don't run fast, but the 14-year-old dog really sped up today. So that's the call. That's what actually happened on the call. And the visual picture of these two 90-year-old people chasing this old dog. The whole thing was like in slow motion. Hey, hold on. You know what I mean?
You just got to get that a piece of ham and hey, come here.
Or a cookie. I know. Oh, hey, MS Shark 45. Aloha all. We'll watch you on YouTube later. It's almost 10 here. Okay. Hey, good night. Mahalo for showing face. No name. Yeah, when he did Nonami. Yeah, he did it. Well, because I remember right after he lost that lawsuit where he couldn't use his own name, he was across the street and I went, hey, I like to call you, but I don't know what name to use. I know.
Anonymous Amos.
My wife and I married 49 years.
Oh.
I'm 68. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I'm 7. I'll be 70 in December. My wife and I have been together for 42 years.
Oh.
So you beat me, Danny. Congratulations. What's this? GP, born in Hawaii, Navy brat, grew up San Diego, visited Hawaii, told a cab driver, I felt at home, he said, because I was born with the aloha spirit. That's right. And there's nothing better than the aloha spirit and a fish.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're going to grind them.
Yeah, right there. Look at that. This is my pet. All I need is water.
Now, he about to cut him. He get the...
what?
What he's wearing, the overall, you ready for cut? Yeah.
Oh, look, he's got the
he worked
high
fish
water
market.
kind.
Oh yeah, like either he was standing in the river fishing,
could be,
or he about to cut him up.
Could be. Yeah, look, see, ha, yeah, that's right. That's Fred the fish. Loafers.
Is that what they're called?
Huh? Is
that what they're called? Loafers or the
loafers?
overalls that?
I don't know. Are you asking me? I don't know.
I thought they were like shoes or something.
I went straight from welding to comedy. I skipped the whole fish part.
Oh, I had fish last night.
Did you?
Yeah, a lot of raw fish. A friend of mine is a chef, and he's highlighting his knives that he designed. Hawaii's only Chef Kale is his name. Made delicious dish and this is for my daughter's birthday dinner that her and I was having. Wow. And she said, "So we're having free dinner for my birthday?"
Yes.
I was like, it tastes better when it's free.
Yeah,
trying to teach you something.
You've seen what Daddy do for a living.
Yeah, he's unemployed.
Okay. Anyway, this one made me think of Keone Nunes. So, what could it be about?
Over the weekend and specifically on Monday, Hawaii celebrated La Ho'iho'i'ea, Sovereignty Restoration Day.
On this week's Aloha Authentic, Kamakapili shares a little bit of history of Hawaii's first national holiday.
Kamakapili!
We all make use of our island roadways, but do you ever pay attention to their given names? Did you know you can learn more about Hawaii and our history if you did? Well, our weekly Aloha Authentic segment, we highlight various streets across the islands so we can dig into those names and in turn, learn something new. This week, we learn of a Hawaiian holiday.
Brought to you by Farmers Insurance.
In the Ahupua'a of Honolulu, which lies in the moku of Kona here on Oahu, stands a short roadway given the name meaning holiday or
Mr. Eyebrows.
important day. We're talking about La Nui Place. The first national holiday in Hawaii dates back to July of 1843 with King Kamehameha III and what became Hawaii's first public park.
The only man to carry sea urchins on his shoulder.
La Ho'iho'i'ea, which literally translates as Sovereignty Restoration Day, celebrates the return of Hawaii's sovereignty following a 5-month occupation by Britain. The issue originates from a misunderstanding of land ownership. A British council named
That's a nice way to put it. A misunderstanding.
Richard Charlton claimed land on Oahu which didn't belong to him. So he sued the government but lost. On his way back to Britain to plead his case, he met British Naval Captain George Paulette.
How about that? He claims land. No, it's not yours. He loses. He goes back to Britain to litigate it. Excuse me. What's wrong with this picture?
Sounds like somebody's trying to get the Navy over here. British Navy.
That's always the groove, right?
Complaining to Paulette, the British captain traveled to Hawaii to have an audience with King Kamehameha III. Not being pleased with the king's response, Paulette threatened to attack Honolulu with military force. To prevent the attack, the king allowed the unlawful occupation. Paulette
What's up with that? Okay, calm down, breathe.
Boarded all Hawaiian flags and burned them. Wow. Word of the injustice was sent to Britain, putting Hawaii's sovereignty in the hands of the Britannic Queen. Upon hearing of the incident, British Admiral Richard Thomas was sent to Hawaii to return their sovereignty. On
Thomas Square?
Oh.
July 31st, 1843, at what is now known as Thomas Square Park, the Hawaiian flag was raised once again, signifying the restoration of Hawaii's sovereignty.
Ba-ding!
Did you know? No. Now you do.
I love that. What a great credit. And I wasn't being facetious. Brought to you by Farmers Insurance. We would like to mention, the people that support this sort of thing. Wow. Whew. Wow, not cool. What a creep. Yeah, the guy who was, but again, it brought attention to the situation. But then, of course, later on, the...
So that captain pretty much took it into his own hands. It wasn't. Right. It didn't even get. It wasn't sanctioned by the queen. She didn't know that.
Well,
this
there was a
happening.
king. It was a king.
I'm
It's
sorry,
a thing.
king.
Yeah, the king. But here, only notice the overthrow was really similar. But the American businessmen that cried wolf over the queen. But the queen wanted to see. It was the sugar plantation people, right, Keone? And they said if they lost, control of they would lose their property. I mean, they would lose all their investment that they made in sugar. So they said, oh, you know what, something's going on. And they made some stuff up, and here comes the Navy. Yeah. But, when you got an army, what's the army doing? Nothing. Hey, wait, Hawaii just called. I got an idea.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know. Ooh, very interesting. Yes, there we go. Emerald DX Ferry. How are you? Mahalo. Look at that. A French snow person.
Oui.
Yeah.
I am melting.
We are family.
It is hot. I am melting.
I'm melting. I know. Namaste Zen. Mahalo, aloha nani, Deb and Darlene, Andy, James, Madstatter, Awer, Keone, GB, Kevin, C, Honda, TS, Schmook, Hamajang Gang, aloha. Taking off?
Aloha, hello, aloha, goodbye, or aloha, you love us?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's mahalo.
Oh, it's mahalo.
It's
yes.
nani aloha.
Nani aloha.
I get it.
Maybe we should ask England to come back here. No, we should just go there and claim their land.
Oh.
I think so. That's just only fair. Yeah. Okay, our turn.
Yeah, their army's grown though since then, so it might be tough.
Well, the army came big.
Yeah, it might be tough this time around.
What happened to the rifles you used to stuff with the stick? No. Oh, okay, they get better rifles. Let me go.
Put down a cannonball, boy. They get nuclear missiles, bro.
Oh, man. Bring the sails down. We want bigger target. Okay, you know what? Let's do a full-blown commercial here for our gigs before we forget. We'll be in Renton right there, and I think this one, does it say 2 shows? Yeah, it says 6:30 and 9. The 9 o'clock show we have canceled. Sorry, everybody, but my fault. And that will be on August 19th with our friend Augie Tolba and MC Mad Statter.
Sound like a rapper, MC Mad Statter.
That's right, MC Mad Statter.
In the place to be.
Right, and right now she's saving up for that big gold chain.
My Adidas.
Right, and then on that Thursday, which is the 24th, we'll be at the Lion's Den in Chinatown.
In San Francisco.
Yeah, and you can buy your tickets at andybumatai.com online, or we'll have some people there at the door, so you could buy tickets, and we'll take Apple Pay and credit cards and whatever you have at the door, if you like.
Yeah, but get the pre-sales, because if it sells out,
yeah, you show up. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
If can, that would be nice. And then after San Francisco, Sacramento. And again, andybumatai.com for information and whatever. And again, you can buy online, or if you show up at the Embassy Suites in Sacramento, you can buy your ticket at the door. But we suggest, look at that. Looks like one big person with wide shoulders, you and I.
And like half shirts.
Yeah, half shirt. There we go. Here, put your hands up.
Yeah, double shotgun.
Double shotgun. We are so easily entertained. I know, it's sad.
Yeah. But yeah, get your tickets pre-sale at andybumatai.com so that you make sure you guarantee can be at the show.
Yep.
Hey, Mountain Apple 56.
Where? Right there, Mountain Apple, yes. Hey, long time no see, Mountain Apple 56. Aloha, Andy James and Hama Jang Gang. Thanks, You guys going cook spam? Oh, of course. Yes, we are.
Yeah, I mean, when do you stop?
Yeah, when?
There's spam in the stove right now.
Yeah, too bad this isn't smell-o-vision, or Cisco. Mahalo for being here, bro. Hi, did you win your ticket? He was last time we spoke to him, he was off to buy a lottery ticket.
$1 billion ticket.
I guess it's getting big, right? Ooh, enjoy your meal. Yeah, there we go. Any plans for Vegas show in the near future? After these 3 shows, we're going to come home, and then we're going to, in earnest, try to put a tour together, which includes Vegas.
Yeah. So hopefully these 3 shows work out.
Yeah.
It'll lead to more shows.
Yeah. So come support if can, and again, go to the Andy Bumatai
.com?
Yeah, .com website and see all the work we put into making those buttons work.
Yeah. Because we would love to come to everybody across the country and visit the Hama Jang Gang in person.
Yeah, there we go. I saw vegan spam at Safeway. Was it wearing Birkenstocks?
Was it complaining? Was it really tired? I think 7-Eleven has a plant-based musubi.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh. Interesting.
I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're at the top of the hour. Or should we...
I would like to say thank you to Hawaii Volcanic Water.
Yes.
Go to hawaiivolcanic.com and get yourself some of this delicious water.
Yeah. There we go.
Made with 100% recycled plastic. Bipono, do what's right.
Oh, yeah. And it's delicious.
Yeah.
I've been through how many cases now?
I think 9.
I think I went through 9 cases. And then we'll get some more when we come back, I think.
Yeah. And mahalo to Oahu Golf Apparel for these beautiful shirts. Go to check them out, wildgolfapparel.com.
And thank you to Savers for mine. I always like to mention that. Great show. Thanks. And thank you, guys. Okay, so that's the end of our show. We appreciate it. And if can, sasa the like button. And if especially you're on the YouTube side, we're now about, I think, 15 people away from 30,000, something like that. Yeah. So, anything will help. Appreciate that. All the people who follow us on Patreon, who support us there, or members on the YouTube side, or any of that kind of stuff. Thanks. And a special thanks to Papi Cheney, who will be housing us in Sacramento. Mahalo for that. Whew.
And then our 4 lovely moderationistas. Nani Aloha, who's also associate producer. C. Honda, Aware, and Devin with the crinkly hat.
Crinkly paper hat. We always like to mention because she's so proud of it. When she was in training, she had it's a trainee. She never took it off. That's commitment.
Yes.
Okay, gang, we're going to poke the button. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try to time it so you actually hear the doot. I get emails. I never hear that doot. Going, oh, man, life is not complete. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Doot.